Hello everyone, and welcome to a very special episode of Crafty Beer Reviews. It is now officially 2017, which means it's time to look back on 2016. Now, before I get into my top 10 favorite beers of 2016, I just want to say, guys, thank you so much. The beer tubing community is so awesome. It's so much fun. I love doing this videos just because I get to talk and drink and enjoy beer, share my thoughts with you guys, and also hear what you think as well. So, love it. Please keep up the comments and everything. It is really, really awesome to have all of your support. And of course, there's so many amazing other beer tubers out there too. So yeah, just a really, really great community. And of course, we're all here for one reason: great beer. Now, before I get in, of course I already said that, but before I get into the actual list itself, I just want to say, in my personal life, 2016, pretty shitty. Honest to God, 2016 was not that great, but I got to try a lot of amazing beers. Unfortunately, I didn't get to review half of the amazing beers that I got to try. A lot of these were at bottle shares or other things. I just didn't have a chance to review them. So there's a lot of beers that I had that were just absolutely mind-blowing that aren't going to be on this list for that very reason. In terms of my rules, of course, I don't do any beers that I've reviewed previously. So if it's a re-review or something like that, I don't include it on my list. Now, that being said, before I get to the actual beers, of course, I've said that like 18 fucking times now. I do just want to say there are a few honorable mentions, and you guys might notice that I've just got a glass of water. I've been fighting a cold ever since 2017 started, so hey, you know what? You win some, you lose some, right? But yeah, this is just water, not vodka, in case you guys think I'm like a fucking raging alcoholic. Now, honorable mentions, there are so many awesome beers, but these are just some of the ones that I reviewed that aren't included in the top 10. So, Jackie O's Coffee, Bourbon Barrel Aged Oil of Aphrodite. Oil of Aphrodite is an amazing beer. Then you add coffee to it, then you bourbon barrel age it. It is a KBS killer, just awesome stuff. Also, another one from Jackie O's, Speared Beast from 2015. Just this amazing blend of bourbon barrel aged and cognac barrel aged beers, just so complex, so much going on, so rich, so intense. Just, it shows why Jackie O's is one of the most underrated breweries in the entire United States. I don't give a shit what you guys think. It is the case. I'm also going to put Oscar Blues Barrel Aged Tinfini on there from this year. It was this close to making the list, but it's a top 10, not a top 12 or top 15, so unfortunately it did get bumped out. It's probably like number 11 or 12 or something like that. But yeah, awesome, amazing beer. It's a bourbon barrel aged beer that just elevates the base beer that much more. Also going to throw on Fathead Super Juicy Hop Juju, because that beer just blows me away every year. If I could have it all year long, I don't know that I would drink anything else ever again. I also want to say that basically every Trillium beer I had this year was absolutely amazing. Just really shows what skilled brewers they have. They are truly artists over there. Two in particular stood out all year long though. Scaled Up, just, I don't even know where to begin with that one. Absolutely mind-blowing. And then Double Dry Melcher Street. The regular Melcher Street was the very first Trillium beer I ever had. Insane. Absolutely insane. And then you double dry hop it, and wow, guys, it was just mind blow. Awesome stuff. Now, for those of you that have been watching these best of, for the end of year lists before, I usually cut to just these really short clips of the actual reviews that I did. I'm not doing that this year. I just kind of feel like doing more of a talking to you type of thing, a little bit more relaxed instead of, having like basically a few sentences from each review and a video. So if you guys prefer this format, or if you prefer the other format, let me know down in the comments below. And of course, let me know what your favorite beers from 2016 were as well. Also, I want to note this is in chronological order. I don't do a number 1 through a number 10. I think it's kind of unfair because I don't know about you guys, when it comes to my beer preferences, some days I want a really juicy IPA, sometimes I want a really intense sour, sometimes I want a barrel-aged beer, sometimes I want a stout, sometimes I want a really nice German-style beer. So depending on that day, I would say, oh man, an IPA might be number 1, or a stout might be number 1. I don't think that's really fair to these beers. These are all 9.8 and above out of 10. So yeah, all just absolutely crazy stuff. First one I'm going to talk about, Maine dinner. So this was a very early one. It's a review I believe I did in January. So it's been about a year, and that one is still very clear in my beer memory. It just totally blew me away. It had some nice kind of slightly West Coast-ish elements going on. It had big, juicy, tropical elements going on. It was insanely easy to drink. Just a truly, truly amazing beer. If you want to see my full review, I'm probably going to put annotations, I don't know, somewhere on here. I'm also going to include in the last few minutes or the last 20 seconds, whatever they do, of the video, I'm going to have a full playlist of all these beers so you can check out the full reviews if you have not seen them already. Next up is Firestone Walker Parabola. This was the 2013 vintage. Wow, guys, when you put Firestone Walker and barrel aging together, magic happens. Easily one of the best bourbon barrel aged stouts I've ever had. Massive dark fruit, massive barrel, just, I don't even know where to begin with this one. It is a beer that I wish I could get again, especially 3 years old, because, you know, that doesn't happen all the time. But yeah, just absolutely amazing. Alright, next beer is from Prairie Artisanal Ales, and this one is their Apple Brandy Barrel Noir. Holy shit. Prairie does a lot of great beer. Their specialty really lies in the farmhouse, funky, but hoppy kind of styles, but they also do a lot of really amazing stouts. Apple Brandy Barrel Noir, easily the best from what I've personally had. I've never had a beer that has that much apple brandy barrel character, chocolate, roast. It's easy to drink, it's decadent, it's smooth, it's just... Prairie, please just make like pallets of it and ship it all to me. I don't give a shit if I have to sell whatever. I will just make that beer more readily accessible. Woo! Awesome. So, I got another one from Firestone Walker on here, guys. You're going to notice a theme from these guys this year, and it's the 14th Anniversary Ale. Now, Firestone Walker makes these amazing barrel-aged beers, but you know what? They also are very skilled at blending beers together. So this was a crazy blend. I don't even remember what the hell was in it, but I do remember it just totally blowing me away. It was for my 600th review, too, which means it was pretty damn special, just awesome stuff. Again, I can't speak highly enough about Firestone Walker. Now, the next one I have is from Bissell Brothers and their Swish Double IPA. I had two beers from two. Now, you know what? I actually might have had 3 or 4. I think I only reviewed 2. Everything they're doing is absolutely amazing. They are doing, of course, that New England juicy, over-the-top, just really refreshing, awesome New England style IPA. And Swish was amazing in a world of Treehouse and Trillium and Hoofhearted and Other Half and just all of these guys doing these crazy, juicy, easy to drink IPAs. Swish stood out, totally stole the show for me, so awesome stuff. I got another one, guys, and I swear to God, this is the last one from Firestone Walker. Otherwise, you're like, did Firestone pay you off? The answer is no. The next one from Firestone Walker, is Sukaba from 2013. This beer was first called Abacus. They later had changed the name, I think the very next year, to Sukaba. This is their bourbon barrel-aged barley wine. Guys, if you know anything about me, I love the big, dark fruit, super malty, sweet, intense English-style barley wines. And then you throw it into bourbon barrels from the skilled brewmasters over at Firestone Walker, and goddamn if they did not just totally blow me away. Maybe the best barrel-aged barley wine I've ever had to date, okay? I'm not saying that there may not be better ones in my future, but this beer stole the show. One of the best barley wines I've ever had in my entire life. I would drink it all the time if I could, but I can't, so I won't. So the next one I have here is from Lagunitas. That's right, Lagunitas. And this is Born Yesterday, the 2016 edition. Guys, this beer was straight fire. I know that people have a really big problem with Lagunitas because they took money from Heineken. And you know what? If you're gonna take money from a big macro producer, you better damn well use it for really fucking awesome beer, and that's exactly what Lagunitas did. Born Yesterday was basically Trillium, except they distributed it basically throughout the entire US. It was absolutely amazing. I personally bought a case, which I never do. I very rarely buy 6-packs of anything. It was juicy, it was slightly dank, it was just... Oh, God. Lagunitas, please, please, whatever you did this year, do it again in 2017, because holy shit, guys, that was amazing. Next one I have is from just a truly, truly amazing and one of the most underrated, under-talked about, just, I don't know why nobody recognizes these guys for whatever reason, Jackie O's and their bourbon barrel-aged Oro Negro. So this is their Imperial Stout. It's basically their Mexican Imperial Stout, and then aged in bourbon barrels. And guys, Jackie O's has one of the best barrel-aging programs out there, bar none. I mean, I would put them and Firestone Walker toe-to-toe any single day. I think that is extremely high praise. This beer was mind-blowing from a brewery that had a bunch of honorable mentions and a bunch of beers that I didn't get to review that would also be on this list. It might be one of the best Ohio stouts ever made. Jackie O's, hats off to you. I got another Ohio brewery, and this one is Hoof-Hearted with Dragon Saddle. This is their triple IPA. I reviewed it last year. Whoa, this thing was like straight up mango pineapple juice. I mean, it was the juiciest triple IPA I've ever had. It's juicier than some Trillium and some Treehouse stuff. It was just over the top. It hit the alcohol like none other, making it for dangerously easy drinking, delicious beer. Just, God, wow, absolutely phenomenal. I couldn't think of a better triple IPA coming out of Ohio at the moment. And last but not least, and this one's interesting because it was from a brewery I really hadn't heard much about until a few months ago, max, and it came out of nowhere, and it's pretty much a last-minute addition. Brew Gentleman General Braddock's IPA. Guys, you want to talk about a brewery that's not getting enough recognition right now? These guys. They are making some of the best New England-style IPAs I've ever had. And I hate to say this, even though Hoof-Hearted is on this list, I think Brew Gentleman is kicking the shit out of our own, in Ohio, local New England-style producers. I mean, again, not to shit-talk anybody, it's just the truth. Brew Gentleman has got their process refined, they're juicy, they're complex, they've got enough bitterness to keep them drinkable. Just, General Braddock's was mind-blowing. I also got to try their Mammoth Double IPA, I think is the name. That blew me away too. One of the best double IPAs I had all year, but I didn't get to review it. So it's on the list. But yeah, just, wow, I don't even know what to say about that one, guys. Again, thank you for your support in 2016. I hope that I can count on your support in 2017. Again, leave me some comments down below, guys. Let me know how your 2016 was, especially beer-related. And of course, I will see you in some more reviews. Cheers.